Good evening, everyone. Why so serious? Says the Joker, the infamous smiling villain. In the movie Joker, the villain Joker's backstory is revealed. The Joker is a troubled man who has no friends apart from his mom. He's avoided by the society due to his mental illness, and his anger towards society that rejected him explodes, and he becomes a killer. Why so serious? My classmates back in middle school used to say. My classmates were probably one of the most hateful people I have ever encountered in my life. I was luckily born in a very accepting family. My mother was a progressive thinker and taught me that no one should be discriminated based on their differences. But what I saw in middle school went directly against her teachings. The kids there were misogynistic, homophobic, and racist. They would joke about gay people, ridicule feminists, and consider immigrants dirty. I couldn't stand those jokes. Even though they were not exactly directed at me, I was often the minority they were laughing about, and it hurt me. So I stood up to them, asking them to stop. I wrote essays about hate speech. I put up news articles about hate and presented it with the class. But all that came back to me were these words. Why are you being so serious? It's just a joke. Nobody cares. I eventually learned to block out hate and move on with my life without being exactly affected by every single word haters say. But this experience of hate and the frustration of not being taken seriously stayed with me. Meanwhile, I learned to use the internet. I've been using the internet for quite a long time now, but it was in my second year of middle school that I really got into the fascinating sea of information and opinions, otherwise known as Twitter. There, I experienced shock again. Although there were many beautiful things on Twitter, there were also blatant hate. I spent the first 2 years of my middle school just raging about how ugly the society is. And as you can tell by my story, I was a very angry kid. But through all my time spent on the internet, I learned the common factor of haters. They were all using humor as a weapon to spread hate, and a shield to defend their distorted views from the society. To explain how humor helps spread hate across the internet world, we have to know about an increasingly popular medium of communication known as memes. A meme is a piece of media that conveys a certain message that are easily understood and related to. Memes are often funny, and due to its simple format, it is easily recreated and spread across the internet world. Memes, when created with good intentions, can be delightful and add fun to internet surfing. However, the problem arises when memes become cruel and hateful. Creators of extremely cruel memes use memes to attack certain groups of people. And a famous case of a hateful meme is the meme of Pepe the Frog. Originally from a comic book called Boys Club, Pepe gained popularity on the internet. One particular scene where Pepe says, "Feels good, man," became a meme. Users on this site called 4chan began using this catchphrase and Pepe as a reaction meme. But the problem was that many of 4chan users were social outcasts called NEETs. NEET, N-E-E-T, is a term for people who are not in education, employment, and training. 4chan's NEETs felt like they were failures that were excluded from society and had anger towards successful men and women. They started to portray their emotions on Pepe memes, distorting their original image of Pepe and editing angry faces on him. Unfortunately, it did not stop there. Users of 4chan began making political memes of Pepe, supporting white supremacy and anti-Semitism, or hating on Jews. Pepe went from making angry faces to wearing Nazi uniforms and committing genocide. In 2016, Pepe memes were officially declared as a hate symbol. Not all Pepe memes, but some Pepe memes. The case of Pepe the Frog is intriguing as it showed a new medium of hate speech, memes. Pepe memes combined hate with an innocent-looking frog character, Pepe, and this jarring image made it hard to tell if the creator of the meme was being serious or just satirical about their beliefs. And 4chan's haters fully took advantage of this ambiguity. If someone criticized them for making a hate speech, they could retort that they were being too serious about a joke they made. Nowadays, not only memes on 4chan, but haters in general are using memes as a weapon to spread hate. Hate their memes is terrifying as it causes a damage in a way tailor-made for modern society. It utilizes the internet and the characteristics of memes in the most destructive way. First, memes spread rapidly across the world, contain simple messages that anyone can understand and relate to, and are also very easily recreated. Misused, it can propagate hate to a large group of people in a short amount of time. Perhaps the most dangerous issue about hateful memes is that these memes make hate funny. Memes are humorous. It's perfect for haters to ridicule social minorities. The humor softens the hate inside a meme, making it easier for people to digest the meme and the hate inside it. The shock that is expected of hateful content is dulled by the humor of the meme. And once the barrier against hateful content is lowered by humor, people who were regularly exposed to hateful content can easily turn to extremist and discriminatory views. The humor of memes makes attacking hateful memes extremely difficult too, since haters conceal hate speech in humor, making it harder for people to accuse them. They could just retort that they're overreacting to a joke. Without the restriction of time and place, haters can unite and attack certain groups of people within a short time. Even without direct hate speeches, it is so easy to agree to hateful content by just liking, sharing, and upvoting the original post. And the original hateful post becomes even more upsetting since the number of likes tells that many people approve of the hate. Memes and jokes are known to bond people and bring them together. And bonding with like-minded hateful people and alienating others, haters gain the confidence that they will never have gained in real life. And together, their hate grows. It is truly a specific, special kind of hate that developed with the rise of the internet. Hateful memes do not only stay on the exclusive side of the internet, but lead to hate crimes in reality. A shooting occurred in California in 2014, killing 6 people and injuring 14. This is known as the 2014 Isla Vista killings, where the perpetrator, Elliot Rodger, went on a shooting spree fueled by misogynistic ideals. After Rodger committed suicide, he was idolized by the internet's misogynists. Glorifying Rodger became a meme on 4chan, and this meme was called the Beta Uprising. Antisocial, lonely men who felt like they were failures of the society called themselves as beta males, stating that they are treated as lower-class citizens compared to successful people, or the alphas. Through this meme, users were motivated to commit similar crimes to Rodger. And sure enough, 4 years later in Toronto, after uploading a Facebook post that supported Rodger and his crime, Alec Minassian ran over pedestrians with his van, killing 11 and injuring 15 people. Minassian's crime was also celebrated as part of the Beta Uprising. A user of 4chan wrote, "The Beta Uprising has begun. Alec Minassian shall be our newest martyr." So, why so serious? The jokers of the internet may ask. The answer would be, because it's not funny. However disguised as lighthearted and joking, memes that contain any kind of hate are not funny. It is offensive, harmful, and should not be let off the hook so easily. The internet is no longer separated from reality. It is greatly intertwined with the real world, and activities on the internet should be taken seriously, as it has the power to influence countless lives in the real world. As global citizens living in the modern world, where content on the internet is as important as content in the real world, it is necessary to be aware of new, internet-specific hate speeches like hateful memes. It is now time to take things seriously. Thank you.